You ever walk alone at night and suddenly hear someone whistling? Not a happy little Disney tune, but like a weird, echoey whistle that makes your stomach drop. Well, in Venezuela and Colombia, that's not just some random guy bored on his walk home. That's ElSilbón, also known as the Whistler. This dude is basically the final boss of ghost stories. He's 7 feet tall, or depending on who you ask, taller than your Wi-Fi bill, carries a giant sack of bones, and has a whistle that's like the world's creepiest ringtone. And trust me, once you hear his whistle, you'll never look at night walks the same way again. So grab a snack, but maybe not deer meat, for reasons you'll see in a minute, and let's dive into the story of ElSilbón. My name is EchoDark, and tonight, I'll share a story most people wish they'd never heard. Because once it finds you, it never lets go. Alright, picture this. The Venezuelan llanos, flat plains stretching forever, kind of like Texas if Texas had more cows and more terrifying folklore. There was this kid, let's just say the original spoiled brat. Like, this boy was the human version of that kid at Walmart who screams because his mom wouldn't buy him candy. One night, he wanted venison. He told his dad, "Go hunt me a deer." His dad comes back empty-handed. Now, a normal kid would pout, maybe slam a door, but this kid, he straight up murders his dad over a deer steak. Now, I don't know about you, but when McDonald's tells me the ice cream machine is broken, I get mad, but I don't commit parricide. Anyway, Grandpa finds out, and Grandpa doesn't play. This man went full Mortal Kombat. He ties the boy to a post, whips him, rubs pepper and lemon in his wounds, basically turns him into human ceviche, and then he throws a sack of his father's bones on his back. And just to make sure the punishment sticks, he unleashes dogs on him and curses him to wander forever. Like, imagine getting grounded, but your grounding is eternal torture with a bone backpack. Parents today could never. So now, cursed forever, this boy becomes ElSilbón, and his whole vibe? Creepy. Like, tall, shadowy dude, wide-brimmed hat, sack full of bones. Basically, if Slender Man went shopping at Spirit Halloween. But the signature move of ElSilbón is his whistle. 7 notes, over and over. And here's the scary part. If the whistle sounds close, he's actually far. If the whistle sounds far away, congratulations, he's already right behind you. It's basically the horror version of your phone battery percentage. It says 20%, but really, it's already dead. People say the whistle is the last thing you'll hear before you die. Imagine that. Not a scream, not thunder, just some ghostly guy out here practicing scales like he's auditioning for a haunted orchestra. Now, ElSilbón doesn't just kill randomly. He has a code. He specifically goes after drunkards and womanizers, which honestly makes him sound less like a ghost and more like the world's angriest relationship counselor. So if you're stumbling home after 10 beers, ElSilbón shows up, drains the alcohol right out of your stomach through your belly button. Yep, dude basically turns you into a cursed Capri Sun pouch. And if you're cheating on your partner, say goodbye. He's gonna rip your bones out, toss them in his sack, and keep whistling like it's just another Tuesday night. And if that wasn't creepy enough, he doesn't stop there. Sometimes he shows up outside houses at night, drops his sack of bones, and starts counting them, one by one. If you don't hear it, someone in that house dies before morning. Which means if your neighbor complains about you playing loud music, you can just say, "Hey man, at least I'm not out here counting bones on your porch." But don't worry, Folklore gives us cheat codes. There are 3 ways to survive ElSilbón. Dogs. Their barking drives him away. So basically, your annoying neighbor's chihuahua is actually a ghost hunting bodyguard. Whips. The sound of a whip terrifies him, flashbacks to Grandpa's punishment, so if you've got Indiana Jones cosplay gear lying around, congratulations, you're safe. And chili and pepper. Spice scares him off, which means technically Taco Bell is stronger than any exorcism. Imagine you're in the Llanos at night, you hear a whistle, and you just whip out a hot sauce packet like, back off, ghost man. Here's the crazy part. People still claim to hear him. Farmers in Venezuela say the whistle drifts across the plains at night. Riders swear they've seen a tall figure watching from the edge of the field. And every so often, someone hears the counting of bones outside their door. And even if you don't believe in him, the legend has power. Parents tell their kids about ElSilbón to keep them in line. Don't drink too much, don't cheat, respect your family, or the whistler will come for you. It's kind of genius, honestly. Forget lectures and therapy, just threaten your kid with a 7-foot-tall bone collector. Problem solved. So, that's the story of ElSilbón. A spoiled kid turned cursed ghost. A whistle that confuses your brain. A sack of bones that never grows lighter. It's a terrifying reminder that some mistakes echo forever. But let's be real. If you're ever out at night and you hear someone whistling, are you gonna check? Nope, you're gonna run home like you just saw your report card. So, what do you think? Is ElSilbón real, or just a legend to scare people straight? Let me know in the comments, and hey, if you hear whistling tonight, maybe don't open the door. This is EchoDark, signing off. And remember, if the whistle sounds far away, it might already be too late. This was EchoDark. Thank you for walking with me into the shadows. But remember, the dark listens. And the moment you hear the whistle, it's already too late.